just going back and watching the film, what were some of the things that stood out to you in the last game?
Yeah, I feel like we got in a really good flow throughout the game. It was really good to see, kind of been something that we've been talking about. So that was really good to see, just putting a 17-play drive together, 14-play drive together. Was really fun to just kind of see the offense really going to work. Really proud of the offensive line, man. They dominated, I feel like, the whole game, and just really played just really well together. When maybe something didn't go their way or another guy kind of didn't make a play, they just responded really well and really held our offense together. And Adam played his tail off, man. Receivers were making plays, and it was good to watch, but it was definitely tough. Wanted one of those plays back, and really, really close. So it's exciting. But it's also hard to watch and realize how close you were and how one or two plays could have changed the game. So it's tough, and but we'll learn from it and continue to move on. But I feel really good about just the overall feeling of the offense. We just got to focus on the details, make the routine plays. So.
Do you feel like things have been in practice this week, just obviously having to shoulder that disappointment from Saturday, but kind of moving forward and looking forward to Syracuse?
Yeah, it's hard. Obviously, that's not an easy thing to do, but I feel like we've responded really well and really just kind of brought a lot of energy and just trying to bring some joy every day. That's kind of what we're trying to do, and just trying to bring some joy every day and be a light. And one of my mentors told me, whenever you're going through a hard time, try to go love on people well. So that's what I'm trying to do, is just be a light in this building, and still a long season ahead. And Wade had talked about, man, we dreamed of playing Clemson football, so let's go play some Clemson football and just go live out our dream and enjoy every single day, enjoy every week, and that's really what it comes down to. So.
Sort of added pressure to kind of be that light for this program, and sometimes there's been a lot of noise outside.
Just kind of stay within these walls, just kind of stay within these walls, and I'm not on social media or anything during the season, so I'm not really seeing any of that. So.
I guess your sophomore season, you guys obviously rallied. You're 4-4 and 5 straight wins. Is there any of that kind of experience that you guys hold on to or try to replicate?
Yeah, we want to respond faster. That's for sure. So, a little bit of that, but yeah, this is not the same team. That's for sure. This is a much better team than we were in 23, and we've got 2 losses, and both of them have come down to the very last play of the game, and we're right there. We just got to put it all together and keep striving. I believe that every dream we have is still in front of us, and let's just go back after it and go back to work and just keep chasing, keep chasing. We got 9 more guaranteed games, and hoping to chase some more after that. So just keep chasing. It's a long season, and we're ready to get back after it and ready to go practice today and ready to get back to Death Valley on Saturday. So, yeah.
What gives you the confidence that the team will respond to the slow start to the season?
I think that we've done it before. We've got a veteran crew that's done it before, and just watching the tape, we're really close, and just feel good about it. Feel good, and just excited to kind of go back and go play some football. We only get a few opportunities, so just go enjoy the one we got. Yeah.
You told us on Saturday this offense is just a few plays away. Just what's that next step for you guys to be able to take to prevent just being a few plays away?
Just 11 guys doing their job. A few times we just had 10, and that hurts. So 11 guys doing their job and doing it really, really well, and just being really efficient. I feel like it was probably our best game offensively. But, the 2 turnovers that I had really hurt us, and just a couple of third down, either miscommunication or, just didn't make a play or something like that. That definitely hurt us kind of in the third quarter when I felt like we really could have put it away. So that was tough, especially just watching on film and realizing, man, we're right there, and we'll keep battling. So.
You talked about the turnovers. Like, obviously, in the moment, you've told us before it's hard to see everything, but with the one in the red zone, kind of where the defender was there.
Yeah.
So, what if you could go back? I guess what would you do differently?
I mean, he made, first of all, props to him, man. He made a heck of a play. I mean, he just about jumped before I even threw the ball. It was unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, going back at it, I mean, pre-snap, he's a little bit wider than I felt on the field. But, man, he crashed all the way in, and I'm just trying to read that guy, and he made a really good play. So, I mean, looking back on it, if I could go back and change it, obviously I'd want to hand it off. But, it's just, he made a really good play, and kind of props to him in that moment. And, yeah, I mean, I felt him trigger all the way down, try to pull it, but, looking back on it, maybe just probably should have handed it off. But, yeah. Especially just how good our run game was right there. Just, it's second down. So.
You mentioned Adam playing well. Just how to kind of see him grow from week 1 to week 3.
Absolutely. Just, I think just cutting ability. And the biggest thing is just his heart, man. He plays just with so much heart. He wants this so bad, and I do too. And he's laying his body on the line every single week, every single day. And he's really leading us really well. So he's a weapon for us, and super, super happy to have him back there. And, it's really good to have him in there, and he's been balling for us. So.
I asked Coach Sweeney about this yesterday. Just rev share is the first year of that. And obviously, there's pressures on and expectations that come with what you guys are getting. I mean, how do you think players handle that? I mean, is that something that you have to kind of live up to the expectation of it, or can you kind of put that in a different perspective?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I think everybody really handles it differently. I mean, for me, I didn't grow up dreaming to play college football to go make money. That wasn't me. I grew up dreaming to play college football to go play college football and run out in a stadium of 100,000 fans, and that's what I dreamed of. And I feel like I'm a guinea pig in this whole NIL era. I came in the first year that it was going on, and or I guess it happened before my senior high school. It got announced, and then so that I didn't really have to do the recruiting process. But I feel like every year it's been different, and it's been an interesting journey, and I feel like I've handled it really well in terms of football is number one for me, and you go ask anybody that it's family, agent, whatever it is, like. I'm not messing with any of that stuff. Anytime close to season, that's all in May and June. Like, that doesn't affect me, or even January. So, yeah, I mean, it's part of the game now. It's not necessarily that I asked for. It's just kind of something that's happened, and so I don't feel like I should be, held responsible for that, I guess, if you know what I mean. But it is something that's happened, and I think that different people handle it differently. And I feel like we've done a really good job of handling it here. So we just got to continue to just love the game, man. That's kind of what I guess started off this answer with. But just find the joy of the game. That's really what it comes down to. And what Wade said, and just enjoy the game every single week, and go play free, and make it fun. Yeah.
Any questions for Cade virtually? Harris from Syracuse, would you like to unmute and ask away?
Yes, sir. Hey, Cade. What's kind of your mindset heading into the remainder of the ACC schedule? Is there kind of any added pressure from week to week you feel?
Every week matters, whether it's, week 1, week 10. I feel like I said that, even before the season. But every week matters. And, obviously it's a big game this weekend at home. They're always a tough team with, a great team with great coaches and great players. So it'll be my third time playing them, and it's always been a battle. So and ACC plays, it's always battle. So every week matters, especially now. So
Any other questions for Cade?
The Ian Shuffling throw, I guess, getting him in there, just how cool is that to kind of see him get his first career snap on a potential touchdown play?
Yeah, it was great. I think we're still hoping to get him one. So hopefully we can still end up getting him one. That'd be awesome for him. So yeah, it was cool.
When you turn on the tape with the Syracuse defense, is there anything that stands out to you?
Man, they play really hard. They've got athletes all around. They fight to the ball, and they're flying around. They play really physical. Their heart, is seen through the film. I've talked to one of their players before. I haven't, even really heard much about them. I guess like talking to them, but I can see the heart that they play with, and I think that starts with their head coach and just the way that he influences them. And it's an easy thing to see on tape, and it's what you want out of an opponent. You want an opponent to play hard, and we know that they're going to give it their best versus us, and we expect that every single week. So we got to go give it our best. We got to play with that energy, and whoever wants it more is going to win the game, and that's really what it comes down to. So, yeah.
Is there a difficulty facing a defensive coordinator like theirs for the first time?
I feel like it helps to play a defense again, or a defense coordinator again, but I feel like every week, every week's different, I guess. And was that your question? Is it tough to play a defense coordinator for the first time? Yeah, every week's different, and I wouldn't say in particular, but every week's different, and you gotta prepare the same, week in, week out, and watch the film that they have, and obviously they got second year now there, and so just get ready for it just like any other week, and prepare and go through the script that I have and my plan. So yeah.
I guess you aren't in control of this, obviously, but when Antonio Williams has been out, obviously these first few games, like what does he add? What does he give you when he actually is there for you?
There's just something about playing ball with somebody for a while. You know where they're going to be. You know how the feel of certain things that they're going to do, and whether it's an option route or the way he's going to run a certain route and just certain things. But obviously been missing him, but there's not that big of a drop off between him and Tyler Brown. Tyler's been killing it, and I don't think that there's a better second backup slot. He'd probably start at, I'd say, 98% of Power 5 schools right now. So he's elite, and but it's going to be great to get Tone back whenever we do, and but man, Tyler's been killing it, and I've been really proud of him, and he's been balling, so been really proud of him and being in there. Yeah.
So we've got another question virtually. Harris, if you want to go ahead.
Yeah, of course, thank you. Cade, coming from Westlake and Austin, how do you think just playing 6A high school football every week, you played in a lot of winner-go-home situations, just how do you think that really prepared you for the situations you're dealing with week to week at Clemson?
Yeah, I think just, playing the playoffs in high school and stuff, you really just got to take it 1 week at a time, and that's what it is right now. I think that's something that I've just kind of grown up in, and this week is the only week that matters. It's like a playoff game. Because the rest of your season kind of relies on it. So you got to give it your all every single week, and it's the most important week of the year, most important game of the year. So I would say that from that perspective, if that kind of answers your question. Yeah.
You had 17 rushing attempts last week against Tech. Why was that an emphasis for you guys, for the team to kind of get your legs going, or was that just kind of something that Tech was doing that you guys kind of wanted to just explore?
It was definitely an emphasis that I think just the coaches had set, and being able to get me more involved in the run game and just numbers in the box and the way that they were fitting things up. So it was definitely more of an influence last week, and we did some great things, and definitely helped us along the way, and so yeah.
I guess get the offense in rhythm with you and Adam, kind of like a 10, getting the running game going.
I think it helped us a lot. Just especially a couple third down, fourth down, even second and shorts that we had from this last game. where it just kind of helped drives keep going. It's the third downs that extend drives and big plays extend drives and stuff like that. So I definitely think that it helped us a lot, and I'm willing. I'm willing to put my body on the line every single week. So whatever the coaches need from me, I'm willing to do it. So.
Cade, over the course of this week, have there been different points of emphasis during practice, or is it kind of just more of fine-tuning those little details that you're talking about?
Yes. Yes to both. I would say I would answer the first question with the second. I think that the addressing of the emphasis is the details. That's the things that matter, and that's the things that, will cost you or will win you a game. So that's just get back to basics almost, and just getting back to the little details is what we need. Just looking at this last game, if we had 2 or 3 plays back from the last game that was just fundamental stuff that's nothing special, nothing crazy, that we just didn't do well, I think that we win the game. And so just get back to the fundamentals of what we do and why we do things in practice that have to translate to the game.
Any other questions for Cade? All right, Cade, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Senator Brown will join us here in just a moment.